What's up, Sunny fam? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be going through some of the differences between the classic number 77 row and ride and the new model, the number 77S. The new model is the one that I have right here, and this is the older version. They're very similar. There are only a few slight differences, but the new features do make the number 77S a little bit more convenient for anybody who's interested in this machine, and I'm going to go through all of those differences in this video. If you are new to the number 77, I'll also be going through some of the main features of this item and how you can use it at home and what makes it so awesome. All right, so starting off, weight capacity. The weight capacity for these machines is going to be the same. It is 220 pounds, so it's nice and high and can support a wide variety of users. All right, both machines also have stabilizers. On the rear base of the machine, there's one on the right and the left. So if you're dealing with a little uneven flooring in your home and you feel like your machine is not quite stable in your space, all you have to do is give those a little twist to the right or left, and it will help stabilize that machine for you so that it feels nice and sturdy when you're working out. Again, that's on both of our machines here. All right, the next thing is going to be your seat adjustment, and that's what makes these two models a little bit different. So on the classic number 77, we have the seat adjustment just below the seat. So how you're going to adjust that is you're going to give this a twist to remove the seat. Then we're going to take the seat all the way off, and we can adjust it up or down depending on where you want it. It has 5 total levels of adjustment. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in there, and we're going to screw it back in. So the part that makes this just a little inconvenient is that it's on the base of your machine here. So it is a little bit harder to adjust, but again, you're not going to be adjusting it super often probably since you're the same size. So you decide how important that is to you. On our number 77S, it is just a little bit different, like I mentioned. So we're actually going to be able to adjust it on the side here, which is really nice because you don't have to bend down and like look below your seat. So all you're going to do is give that a little twist, and then we can slide it forward and back. And then depending on where you want that, we'll just twist it right in. All right, once again, 5 different seat adjustments on both machines, so the actual fit of the machine is going to be the same. All right, the other adjustment when it comes to the seat is going to be the seat height itself. So we have 3 different angles that you can squat to. So the lowest one is going to be 30 degrees. That's where it's adjusted right now. You could also do 60 degrees or 90 degrees. And these degree angles are really helpful for maybe a beginner or somebody who is trying to rehab from an injury or something like that. If you don't want to go any lower than 90 degrees, it's nice because if you have it set at that 90-degree setting, you're not going to go any lower than that. The machine is going to stop you right there. So if you want to adjust that, it can be adjusted right here. All you have to do is take the little pin out, and you can move this up or down depending on what setting you want it on. I'm going to leave it on that nice 30-degree angle right here, all the way down. I like this setting because you can do the deep squats, and if you are able to control, you can also do the lower or mid-range squats too, so you have that full flexibility. Both of our machines have that feature, so that is exactly the same. All right, next feature is going to be our handlebar adjustment, and you're going to want to make sure that this is adjusted before you hop on your machine, just like your seat. Both of our machines here have the same handlebar adjustment. There is 4 total adjustments, and it can be adjusted up or down depending on your comfort level. So those are your handlebars, and the main and most important difference on these 2 machines is going to be the resistance. So both of our machines have 3 total resistance bands. On our classic number 77, we have the resistance bands that are attached to that stabilizer of your machine here. And what you're going to do to connect that resistance is detach it from that stabilizer, and you're going to hook it onto the base of your seat. Okay, so when you are on your row and ride, it's going to look like this, and that resistance gets harder as you get towards the top of that squat. So make sure you squeeze your glutes when you get up there. All right, our resistance on our number 77S is just slightly different. Okay, so the resistance bands are attached on this part of the seat here below the seat. So all you're going to do to put those on, take the clip off, clip it on at the base of your machine. It's really nice because this is a little bit more user-friendly, right? You're working with gravity to put that hook on, so it's just a little bit easier to make that adjustment. And when you're on your row and ride, it actually has a little bit smoother feel to it, so it feels really nice. All right, so those are the main differences between these two machines. Now I'm going to hop on and show you some of the other great features that both machines have, but if you are new to the number 77, you might want to know about. Okay, so let's hop on here to our number 77S. So both of our row and rides are going to have those pivoting foot pedals. And what's really nice about those is a lot of people have a hard time getting into a deeper squat or even down to 90 degrees because they don't have the ankle range of motion. With this machine, because you have the pivoting foot pedals, it's going to allow you to get down into that deeper squat. So see, we have a nice range of motion here, and my feet are just pivoting with those foot pedals, which is really nice, and it makes it really comfortable for you to use. All right, both machines have that. The other nice thing about the pivoting foot pedals is that you can use it for calf stretches. So if I push into my heels, I can feel a really nice stretch in my calves. So that's really nice. My calves are really tight today, so this feels really good. So make sure that you make use of that feature. It's really nice and convenient. All right, we also have a digital monitor on both of our machines, and that's going to show you your time, count, total count, and calories. And we also have a scan feature. So if you just set it to scan, it's going to cycle through all of those numbers for you while you're working out. Really nice to see that picture of what's happening while you are working out. All right, when you are on your row and ride and you're doing your workout, there are a ton of ways to use this machine, which I want to show you guys a few of the different ways that you can use it. So this machine was built to be used for squats and rows, which are two compound exercises. You can combine the two movements, you can do them on their own. So you can do a regular squat, nice and deep. You can go to any level you want. So if you want to go to just that 90 degrees, you can. And if you want to go lower, you can do that too. All right, you can also do some pulse squats, and we can even turn our feet out here to do a little plie squat. So we're gonna get more in that inner thigh when we do that. We can also do rows with the handlebars. All right, so right here, we can do an overhand grip row. Nice and controlled. We can also grab the sides here to do a wide grip row, right? Squeezing those shoulder blades in the back. And we can even grab and do an underhand grip to target a little bit more of that bicep. So lots of different ideas. You can even grab it with one hand and do any of those variations with just one arm, which is going to increase that single-sided strength. Make sure that you're all balanced and coordinated on both sides. Lots of good ideas here. When you step off your machine, there are a ton of other awesome ways that you can use it too. So because the resistance is here through the seat, we can use it for a lot of other movements, such as bent over rows, another row variation. We can also use it for deadlifts. So if you come here on the back, make sure you're stabilizing the base of that machine with your feet. We can pull that seat up and do a deadlift. All right, and we can even do some super crazy stuff. Get down here on the ground and do an incline chest press. So working on that upper chest, front shoulders there, getting some good upper body work. So there are a ton of really fun, creative ways that you can use this machine when you're at home. I hope you guys learned a little bit by watching this video about the differences between the number 77 and the number 77S. Again, they are very similar, only slight differences, but the number 77S does have those new convenient features, which are going to make it just a little bit better for you. All right, you guys, we will talk to you next time. Thanks so much for watching this video.